Hello YouTube, welcome to my YouTube video on how to replace a glass on a Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Simple tools that you need a sharp razor blade, you got this from B&M. You need a simple tool. This is sharp enough to penetrate between the glass and the digitizer. I got this from B&Q for £1. Before you do anything, you need to check certain things on the phone. You need to check that everything on your phone is working 100%, because you need to test the touch screen to make sure that the touch screen is responding. If your touch screen is not responding, then you might need to buy a new LCD. Another thing that you need is a heat source, which is a heat gun. I use a hair dryer which I borrowed from my wife. It does the job pretty good for me. That way I'm able to control the amount of heat that goes onto my screen. You take off the back cover, you remove the battery, and if there is a SIM card or memory card, make sure they've been removed, and then you start the job. What you're gonna do is you're going to hit this screen for 5 minutes, or such a way that when you feel that there is enough temperature. Just make sure that the glass is warm enough evenly. You need to heat it up such a way that it melts the glue that's between the digitizer and the glass. Just always use your hands to test whether it's hot enough. Allow it to be hot enough such a way that when you touch, you can feel the heat. Don't let it too hot, because you can burn the LCD. Few more minutes. As you start prying through the glass, you need to be very careful, because there are certain spots on the LCD that are very sensitive. The thing with Samsung Galaxy Note 2 is that on top of the LCD there is a wee plastic layer that can easily come off if you are not very careful. And there's also the touch screen sensor that is sitting right on top, so you need to be very careful. I'll show you once we get in and see. Right, I think it's hot enough. So you're gonna start from the top. Just try and put your razor blade a little bit inside, like so. Just enough to allow you to put this tool right in between. You don't need to rush. Take your time. Be as slow as possible, because this LCD is very sensitive. A slight dead move can cause you to damage the LCD, and you don't want that. So a little bit of pressure, you should start seeing the air bubble right there. So we're just gonna rest our blade there and wait for the air bubble to come through. There we go. You can see right here that the air, you can see the air bubble coming through. That shows that the glass is separating from the digitizer. Let it separate by itself. Don't put any pressure on it. The last thing you want to do is to damage the digitizer. So slowly, you go in slowly. No rush. Try the other end. There you go. Maintain the amount of heat, because heat is very important. Just allow it to go by itself. Put a wee bit of pressure, but not too much pressure. Try and start from the other end. There we go. As you can see, it's beginning to separate. With this repair, patience is the key. You really need to be patient. Just as you can see, the earpiece is sort of coming out. It can easily come off. You can always put it back, but if you can just press it down, that way it stays on the phone. Let's try again. Be patient. because of the glass that's broken, sometimes it's difficult to move from one piece to the other. This is where you really need to be patient, because if you are not, you're going to force the blade to go in between and cause a damage to your LCD. Slow but sure. Same size. Try the other side. Make sure your heat is not too much, but just hot enough to keep the skin hot. Getting there. This is the area where you need to be very careful, because that's where the point of impact is. So you need to be very, very careful, just in case there is a damage to, or the damage is so deep enough that if you force it, you can easily crack the LCD. Same to the other side. That's slow enough. Move to the other side. Just slow enough. Another thing you need to note is that this is the return button, your menu button, and your home button. So there are sensors sitting at the bottom, so you need to be very careful as you are getting them not to damage them. I will show you now how you can do that. Just make sure there is enough heat here where the buttons are. Heat enough, so that when you are separating them, it gets easier. Okay. Now what you simply do is you lift it up. Don't worry about the home button, because you can always put it back. Slide your tool just close enough to between the flexi cables and the glass. Right, there you go. Make sure that you might want to keep the adhesive on the screen to reuse later, or you can change and put new adhesive. Don't worry about the home button, you can always put it back, it's very easy to put. There is also a home button cover. You need to be very careful to take it out, otherwise your home button will not work 100%. So just to separate it from the old screen, there you go, that's the home button cover. just quickly to check if we have done any damage or not. Put the battery on, switch on our Galaxy. Happy days, it's working. We just quickly test. It's easy to remove this adhesive, it's not hard, so just do that and it easily come off. Looks good, looks good, looks good enough. There you go, just a quick check. You can see all our digits are working on our keypad. Thank you again for watching. Please, for more information, just send me a question on my YouTube link and I'll be gladly happy enough to come back to you. Again, thank you for watching. Bye.